What's up, y'all? It's your man, Mizzy Miss Cool Cat County, YouTube representing the birds. So, Carson Wentz is going to take some time to think about his future here in Philly, according to reports. Well, if I'm Doug and Howie right now, if either of them or both of them are staying, I would be making phone calls. I would be making phone calls to Carson Wentz. Now, what should they do in those phone calls? Well, that's where y'all need to watch the video. Find out. Fly Eagles Fly. Watch the video and find out what Doug and Howie need to do with Carson Wentz. What up, y'all? It's your man, Mr. Miss Cool Cat County, YouTube representing the birds. So Carson Wentz is taking some time away from Philly to think about his future. Well, if I'm Doug or Howie, and thank God I'm neither, but if I'm either of those men, or both of those men, that is, if any of them are here this coming season, if I'm either of those men, I would be calling Carson Wentz on the phone. He probably spending time with Zach Ertz hunting or fishing. He probably spending time with his lovely wife and newborn daughter. If I'm Howie or Doug or both, I would be calling Carson Wentz on the phone, him and his agent, and beg those guys not to leave. Y'all should beg. Y'all should beg Carson Wentz not to leave. Y'all should beg. Because you two did this when you drafted Jalen Hurts. You two did this when you drafted Andre Dillon and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Jalen Reagor, when you didn't draft DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson. Y'all did this. You two did this, Howie and Doug, so y'all should be begging Carson Wentz not to leave Philadelphia. Y'all should be begging him. You should be on the phone, calling him, his agent, all that, and making sure he don't leave. You should be begging Carson Wentz. We're going to give you an offensive line to protect you. Because Lane, Brooks, and Kelsey and Peters ain't working. We're going to give you some wide receivers to help you and Travis Fulgham. We're going to give you a defense that will stop the run and stop the pass and stop all the quarterbacks. We're going to give you offensive coordinator. We're going to give you a quarterback coach. We will call Wednesday. Doug Peterson, I will give up my rights of calling plays to the offensive coordinator. Y'all should be begging Carson Wentz not to leave. That's what y'all should be doing. You should pick up the phone right now, stop beating them fish and chips, and tell Carson Wentz and tell him not to go. Because if he leaves, if Carson Wentz demand that trade and go to the Colts or the Patriots or the 49ers or anywhere that needs a quarterback, the Broncos, those teams will be going to the playoffs, potentially fighting for a Super Bowl. Carson Wentz might potentially be the MVP. Might be fighting Patrick Mahomes if he's in the Broncos. Twice. And as for the Philadelphia Eagles, what happens to y'all? Well, look at your record. Look at your record. Look at your record. Look at your record. That's going to be the record of the Philadelphia Eagles with Jalen Hurts and with everything that's going on right now. I guarantee it. Everything that's going on right now, Carson Wentz leaves and that stays 13-3. Or 2-14. Or 1-15. Or nothing. You get no wins. You become the Cleveland Browns. Those are the ramifications if Carson Wentz demands that trade. Y'all need to call him. Y'all need to call him and beg him not to leave. You owe it to him. You paid that man $128 million for 4 years, $32 million with $108 guaranteed, only for y'all to not help him. Only for y'all to not help him. DK Metcalf is going to the playoffs this weekend. Justin Jefferson broke a record. You know what Carson Wentz is doing? The same thing as Deshaun Watson. Sitting at home, watching, just like everybody else. I'll defend Carson Wentz till the day I die. I bought 2 jerseys of number 11. I'm getting the white soon. Y'all should be calling that man, telling him not to go. Y'all should be telling Carson Wentz, you write down the things you want, and we'll get it done. You want Zach Ertz here? Done. You want some wide receivers? Done. You want a defense in the secondary that can stop all this? Done. You want Doug Peterson to stop calling bad plays? Done. Offensive coordinator, quarterback coach. Carson, take as long as you want. That's my advice. Take as long as you want. Take as long as you want. But Doug and Howie, I bet you Jeffrey Lurie's looking at y'all dead in the eye and saying this. Call Carson Wentz and tell him not to go. Y'all should be writing down the demands that Carson Wentz wants. Let that man walk if you want to. Look at your record. Look at your record. Look at your record. Y'all should be begging that man not to go. 2019, I thought things was great. Beat the Cowboys, practice squad players, went to the playoffs. I thought everything's dandy. Nope. Instead of drafting Justin Jefferson, we get Jalen Reagor. How's that working out? Instead of getting somebody from the defense or trading up to get CD Lamb or one of these top wide receivers, we get Jalen Hurts. Carson Wentz, sure, he needs to be better too. But it's on... Call him. Call him. I'm warning you right now. Let that man walk to the Colts. Do you understand what Kyle Shanahan or Bill Belichick or Frank Reich could do to this guy? Y'all know what those 3 could do to that guy? MVP. Y'all let him walk if you want to. Let him go to those 3. I'm telling you right now. Call him. Call him. Grab some papers and pens and write down his demands. You owe it to him. You owe it to him. Here's why you owe it to him. Because without him, you get no Super Bowl. He's the one that helped you out getting to the playoffs. Not Nick Foles. Nick Foles won you that Super Bowl, but who helped y'all get a number 1 seed first round bye, 2 playoff games at the link? Who? It was Carson Wentz. Without Carson Wentz, you don't beat the Dallas Cowboys with practice squad players. And go to the playoffs. Y'all should be thanking Carson Wentz. If you didn't draft him, those 2 things wouldn't happen. Y'all should beg him not to leave. So get on the phone and call him. Carson, take as long as you want. I don't want Carson Wentz to leave. I don't. Call him. Now. Pick up the phone and call, walk through him.